Well, what is Monday night? And it involves a team that always show the annual suffering of the New York Jets, right? This is not just Monday Night Football. It's also it's an addition of my suffering, and also we have a tag ball in our hands. So tonight we have the New York Jets 0-3 going up against the 0-3 Miami Dolphins on Monday Night Football in Hard Rock Stadium. Both teams 0-3. Both of them are in a rough patch. The Jets are you can say expectedly the Jets are expected to be not as good because they're in a rebuilding mode. They're 0-3, so no surprise. But some people may consider a surprise to see a team like the Miami Dolphins being 0-3, which, to be honest, I'm kind of shocked too. Yes, they were definitely some questions coming into the game, but it was definitely not as bad as this, right? So here's what's at stake right now. So both teams are 0-3. Mike McDaniel is definitely on a hot seat right now because of the firings at this point. The New York Jets are trying to find some rebuild here, and they're trying to find the first win under the Aaron Glenn era as the head coach. So then the Jets, it's been 9 years. I repeat, 9 years since they won in Miami. Last time they won it was 2014, and that was when that was on the last game of the Rex Ryan era, where it mainly did not matter at all for the team like the Jets, right? So here, I'm going to take this down because just end the season. That's pretty much how I feel almost every friggin' day. Just end the season. I'll do that every time the opponent score. Why not? I don't care. So yeah. So tonight, Justin Fields is back in the starting lineup. He missed last week because he had a concussion when he was playing against the Bills. So Tyrod Taylor had to step in. It was a slow offense, but the offense still made adjustments, but it was still not enough to win over the Buccaneers last week. And also, the defense not living up to what it was, because the defense just cannot take a break, because we allowed 34 against the Steelers. We allowed 30 against the Bills, and we allowed 29 against the Buccaneers. So we've been allowing a lot of points recently. And then going up against Miami, Tua Tagovailoa is undefeated against the Jets. He's undefeated. And Zach Wilson is also with the Dolphins as well. So it would be freaking poetry if Tua all of a sudden gets hurt and then Zach Wilson has to come in and win the game for Miami. That is like the backup script that I am seeing for the Jets. Now, injury-wise, as you can see on the bottom line, Jets are without Jermaine Johnson again as he's battling with that ankle injury. That's blows because that is our edge rushing, and a lot of Jets fans are not a fan of Michael Penix. Not Michael Penix. You're not a fan of Michael Clemens, because mostly every game that he has played so far, he always commits penalties, and that sucks. And then that's why the Jets were so bad last year, because they were so undisciplined. They commit so many penalties to a point it's like, what was even the point of that anymore, right? And then, of course, the Jets are without wide receiver Tyler Johnson. The Jets really don't have a wide receiver 2 at the moment. And, of course, for a long term, Quincy Williams and McCrary, I think it's McQuarrie Ball, I believe. Let me go back and check the name. But Quincy Williams is on injured reserve. And then McQuarrie Ball, who was a backup, had a hamstring injury and is on IR as well. So there's some big pieces. And Breece Hall, the running game hasn't been there recently after that game against the Steelers. And the Dolphins are wearing their rivalry uniforms, which I do admit does look good. I do like the rivalry. I do love the rivalry uniforms for Miami. And Mike McDaniel, He is, yeah. So look at that stat line. He's 22-9 against teams under 500, but 6-17 against team with 500 or better record. So there is a bit. So that's a problem right there for Miami. So like I said, because of that stat line, Miami should win. That's the thing. Can they win against playoff caliber teams? Which, like Buffalo last week, they got completely blown out. So that's the case. And the Jets are without Keenan Nguanu, so the return game on special teams it's still hurting on the New York Jets on them, because we had Xavier Gibson, but we cut him after week 1 when he fumbled against the Steelers, which was one of the main reasons why the Jets ended up losing to Pittsburgh in week 1. And then, of course, on the Dolphins side of the ball, the two key players there without, Ethan Bonner and Storm Duck. They are not going to be playing against the Jets here. So looks like the Dolphins are going to get the ball first. So we're going to see Tua Tagovailoa first. And here we go. Here comes the kickoff. Taking it from the goal line. That is Malik Washington, and he gets to about the 34-yard line, and this is where Tua Tagovailoa is now to come out to the field. Because the fact the Jets don't have a good defense and they're facing up against Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, that makes me think, like, holy crap, this is not good. Our defense is allowing so many points, but Miami still have Waddle and they still have Hill. So it's like, the Dolphins are going to wreak some havoc on the Jets. That's why I think the Dolphins are going to cream the Jets on here. But 1st and 10 from the 34. You got Washington in motion. They're going to hand this one off to Achane. Achane slips, and he gets about looks like a 3-yard gain as he slipped. Devon Achane, I believe he suffered an injury last year, but now he is back. And now he is back on the saddle. He is back on the saddle. And also, this is Darren Waller's debut as a Dolphin after being called in, after being traded from the Giants after he took retirement. Dolphins 2nd down and 7 in shotgun formation. Gives it Achane again, but Achane's only going to get a yard gain. That's a tackle by Michael Clemens, number 72. And the Dolphins are going to be taking a 3rd down. They have not tried to pass yet, which I think that is going to be the case right now to try to throw the Jets off guard. But, so 2-yard gain, 3rd down and 5 for Miami. The defense I'm worried about for the Jets, man, because they allowed so many points in the last 3 games, especially with the Aaron Glenn defense. And Steve Wilkes. 3rd down to 5. Waller goes in motion. Tagovailoa dropping back. He's going to throw to the middle and finds an open Darren Waller at midfield. He will be tackled at the 47. This is his first catch of the season, and already looking good for the Dolphins already after trading Jonnu Smith to the Steelers in that trade. Brandon, 26. On the Jets, he just let him go. That was Isaiah Oliver, the former Niner. He just lets him go. That was 14 yards. We're at the 47, pistol formation. Drop it back to Tua. He's going to scramble now, and he's going to throw it to the middle, and almost hits Jamie and Sherwood in the helmet, but the ball will go incomplete. And I believe that was. Forgot who was the intended target there. I think that was the rookie. Yeah, it was the rookie, Ollie Gordon from Oklahoma State, that was trying to catch after the pressure coming in from Quinnen Williams and Michael Clemens. It just hit the hands of Gordon, and the ball just bounced up to Jamie Sherwood's face. All right, 2nd and 10. Hand off to Achane, and Achane is only going to get 3 again. I believe after this game, Jason Sanders, a kicker, will be coming off of IR, I believe. Will McDonald, who got that blocked punt last week, that almost delivered the Jets a win. Brandon Stevens, who was pretty much replacing DJ Reed. And I heard DJ Reed did get hurt coming into the day. So that is pretty unfortunate of him. I hope he is doing all right after that injury again with Detroit. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 from Miami. You're leaving Tyreek open. I knew he was going to throw the Tyreek because there was nobody covering him. Like, who was not covering Tyreek Hill on that play? Like, come on now. Like, that was just soft coverage, and they just let him go. They let them go wide. Plus, was that Will McDonald try to flip off of Tyreek of Jalen Waddle? What are we freaking doing, guys? What are we doing? This is why this sign exists, guys. This is why it exists. At the 36. Play action. Here comes the throw. Incomplete. It was a throw off pressure. And he has to throw in the dirt with the receiver around. So it will be 2nd and 10 for Miami. Oh, baby. Okay. Yeah, 34% impressed man high, which is high in the NFL. But guess what? Still not enough. Not enough. Shotgun, empty backfield. There's a screen to Achane, and Achane passes the line of scrimmage, and he will get down at the 29-yard line. So that is a gain of 4, I believe. 4 or 7 on the play from the 36. A gain of 7, so that gets to the 29-yard line. So that is a gain of 7 for the Dolphins. Just a quick screen. And that's why Dolphins can be dangerous because of that speed. The speed is what makes the Dolphins look deadly. But other teams like the Chiefs and the Ravens are finding ways to stop it. Tagovailoa, that is a bat down. Brandon Stevens covering Jalen Waddle, and that will be batted down and complete. And the Jets will finally force a 4th down for Miami. Okay. It was tight coverage. He had a little hands on his jersey. I'm surprised they did not call. They would have called holding on that. They're going to go ahead and try to attempt the extra point. It's a 47-yard attempt from Riley Patterson. Again, Jason Sanders is on IR today. Snaps there. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Miami will take a 3-0 lead over the Jets right now, and Justin Fields is getting ready to warm up. But yeah, so this is what this is what I was talking about, right? Because the Jets, the only time the Jets offense looked bad was against the Bills. It was consistent against the Steelers, and then it started slow, but it picked up against the Buccaneers, but it was too late. But the main culprit of losing these games was, one, we have fumbled every game now because Xavier Gibson fumbled against the Steelers. Justin Fields fumbled against the Bills, and Tyrod Taylor fumbled and also threw a pick 6 against the Buccaneers. So it's like any turnover that you have seen was pretty much the reason why those teams got points in the first place. They got these points. And I feel like the Jets are going to keep on committing these turnovers because, again, the one thing the Jets lack is discipline. And I can see that Aaron Glenn is trying to show a lot of these he's trying to show a lot of that discipline. He's going up to players and telling them, hey, you need to do this instead of doing that. I mean, it showed again, after the Steelers, after Xavier Gibson fumbled because he was having ball security troubles. If we've seen it, that one game against the Bills in 2023, he cut him. He absolutely cut him after the Steelers. But right now, Kenny Nguanu, who's mainly a return man, is out, and we pretty much had nobody here. Mainly it's Isaiah Williams, I believe, or freaking the third string running back Isaiah Davis is mainly the ones that are getting these reps as return man. So Like there's just some fundamentals that the Jets need to pick up. And also because it's the Jets, I repeat, I can say this once, and I can say it so many times throughout my freaking life. Because of the fact that just because they're the Jets, you can take any opportunity you can get the Jets and make it more like they have a chance, and the Jets can squander it. Like last week, the Buccaneers have 3 straight penalties, and the Jets just gave the Buccaneers a first down after 1 penalty, pass interference on Sauce Gardner. So now Justin Fields is getting ready to get back to the sideline once this kickoff is underway, and the Jets are going to wait. This is Isaiah Davis taking it from the end zone. He's going to go past the 20, past the 25, and he's going to slip, not touch, but he will get down to the 27. There is a penalty marker on the field, so that is the first penalty of the day. That's probably going to be holding or blocking the back on New York. Let's see what the officials say. Craig Rorstad is the referee for tonight. Let's take a look. Just watching this team is just, oh my goodness, it gives me heart attacks. Yeah, it's like I'm so immune to what they're doing. It's like I don't even bother anymore. I don't even bother anymore. Like, what is this? Yeah, the first quarter, 11 combined penalties. 2 penalties, block in the back, and a illegal low block. Half the distance to the goal. You have to be kidding me. So they just got hit with a legal block in the back and a legal low block. Yeesh. That's all I can say to you. It's just yeesh. So, yeah. So here comes Justin Fields. It's his first start after the concussion. So now the Jets have the ball, I believe, at the 12. Don't know. Yeah, no, at the third. So they have the ball at the 13-yard line. Justin Fields is now under center in single back formation. Garrett Wilson goes in motion. Hands off, go to Breece Hall. Breece Hall goes right hash, and he gets about 5-6 yards on the run. That's not a bad run for Breece Hall. And then coming into the season, Breece Hall was a talk among players that could be traded before the deadline, because this is Breece Hall's last year in his rookie contract. He was a second-round pick of the 2022 draft from Iowa State. So keep an eye on Breece Hall if teams want to trade him. And I know our new GM is a trade-heavy kind of guy. 2nd and 4, Fields is going to hand this off to Braylon Allen. Braylon Allen will get the first down, still trying to muscle his way, and he gets down at the 29-yard line. So that is a first down for the Jets. Yeah, so Garrett Wilson, the main problem with the Jets offense, in my opinion, is the receiving game. Like, who's wide receiver 2? Because right now, Allen Lazard, I say he's represented a wide receiver 2. Braylon Allen in the backfield, Fields dropping back, pump faking. He's going to go scramble to his right. He's going to go ahead and sprint towards the out of bounds, which he will do. That looks like that is a gain of 6 on the play as he gets to the 35-yard line. So right now, Fields I think he was trying to look for the middle. He was trying to look for the middle, but could not find anybody there. So he just took off running once he finds some green grass. Josh Reynolds, a former Lion, coming in motion. Handoff goes to Breece Hall. Breece Hall breaks and tackles, and he gets to the 40 for the first down, a 5-yard gain for the Jets. Yeah, Bradley Chubb off the edge for the Dolphins. Chop Robinson, Zach Sealer, Benito Jones. But right now, the big eye you got to keep an eye on is the corners, because Storm Ducks. So right now is Sewell Douglas, Minkah Fitzpatrick coming back home, Ashton Davis, who is a former New York Jet, and Jack Jones of the secondary. Breece Hall going wide out. So Braylon Allen is in the backfield with Fields. Fields dropping back. Goes to the left. That's a wobbly pass, but Breece Hall manages to catch that. That is a 5-yard pickup to the 45 for Breece Hall. That was a wobbly pass. I don't know if that was just a bad throw from Fields or it was tipped by the defensive lineman. That was a wobbly ball. But that was a nice catch from Breece Hall. Yeah, he's a little. Is he lipping? I mean, that was uncomfortable when he hit the ground right there. A little bit of information. Handing off to Braylon Allen. He gets the first. He goes past the 45. He's still pushing. He gets past the 40 to the 39-yard line in Miami territory. So right now, the rushing attack looks better than we have seen for the Jets for the past 2 weeks. Looks better so far. I mean, it could change throughout the course of the game, but then look at that blocking by John Simpson on the left guard. And then Andrew Beck picks up a crucial block, too, to give Braylon Allen that hole off the left side. Off the B gap, I believe. Single back formation. Garrett Wilson goes in motion. Hands it off. Play action. Fields is going to try to run it now, and he finds some room. He gets past the 30, and he will slide at the 22-yard line. That is a big first down for the Jets. The running game is there for the Jets. Because he found a big room. There was definitely a corner blitz coming. It was definitely a corner blitz. That was by Jason Marshall coming off the blitz. Yeah, coming off that blitz, that was deadly. So at the 21, just outside the red zone, Isaiah Davis with Breece Hall in the backfield. Hands it off to Breece. No, Fields going to keep it to himself, and he gets about 4. He gets about 4 yards. So second down 6 now. We're about to approach that 6-minute mark of the first quarter here. But yeah, 7 rushes. So the Jets are doing a lot of running already. A lot of running. So Miami will have to do something to make sure that the Jets do not run the ball, are not running the ball as efficient as they were earlier on the drive. Number 82, that is Arian Smith, the rookie, I believe, out of Georgia. Hands it off to Braylon Allen, but he will actually get tackled at the line of scrimmage. So that is 3rd and 6 now for the Jets. So there's a defensive stop right there for the Dolphins. Yeah, Tanner Engstrand, the new Jets coordinator. He was the offensive assistant coach for the Lions for half of the 20th decade, and he is the new Jets offensive coordinator. But we still need those wins. The Jets still need to win. So now 3rd down and 5. The Jets are 10 for 36, tied 31st in the NFL. That is ridiculous. Handing off to Isaiah Davis, and that looks close to be a first down. It looks like they are going to give it to him after a diving effort for the first down marker by Isaiah Davis, coming out of a second-year running back coming out of South Dakota State. He just squeezed through it too. He just squeezed through it. If he never squeezed through it, he might never got that first down. The Jets are taking their sweet time with the drive too. 6.5 minutes on the drive now. Single back formation. Still 1st and 10. They're up to 11. The Jets should win. The Jets should win or lose this game or tie. In delay of game coming off of the offense. So 1st down 15 at the 16 now. Yeah, the Jets should win or lose this or tie. No, I'm with you. It's like I'm so used to the Jets being so bad. I'm just immune to it. That's the thing. I'm just immune to the badness of the Jets for so long. Because their last winning season was 10 years ago. That was crazy. 1st and 14, Fields dropping back. He's looking. And the face, that's a face mask. Hold on, that's a face mask. I think that's going to be the flag on Miami with a face mask. Hold the phone here. I think he got a little bit of face mask. Thank you. Number 50. Thank you. That was hands to the face. But number 15, yeah. But also, like, yeah, number 15, yeah, he just got his face. So that's going to be on Jalen Phillips. Wasn't he the guy that tore his Achilles in the Black Friday game 2 years ago, I believe? I think that was him. I really think that was him. I'm not 100% sure. There is a viewer who was not happy. Oh, Lord. Justin Fields handing off to Breece Hall, going up the middle. And he will get to about the 6-yard line. And that will be second and goal for the Dolphins. The Jets are literally right there. Second down. So now looking at second and goal. Andrew Beck going in motion. Here's the handoff to Braylon Allen. Oh, and that's a fumble? He fumbled before he crossed the plane? Are you serious? Oh, my God. He fumbled before he crossed the goal line. I told you. I freaking told you that was going to happen. That is the turnover that's going to cost the game. You have to be freaking kidding me. Peanut punch at the 1 by freaking Jason Marshall. You have got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. The Jets just can't have nice things, can't they? We can't have nice things, can we? We can't have nice things. The Jets, they were doing so well on that drive. They were doing such an effective drive. And that was just a peanut punch at the 1. Wow. The Jets just cannot have nice things. Now it's the first fumble of Braylon Allen's career, too, and 130-plus touches. Battle of 0-3 teams as the score is 0-3. Man. The Jets just cannot have nice things. They freaking can't. We hold the defense 3 points, but now, like, with how they did offensively, they might as well score a touchdown. Because all of our turnovers resulted in a score, too. Like, all the times we fumbled, like, we thrown the 1 interception. That was a pick 6. We fumbled. That resulted in a touchdown. We fumbled against the Steelers. That was a touchdown. So, might as well give a free touchdown to the Dolphins here. I don't freaking care. Like, I don't care. And right now, starting linebacker for the Jets in place of Quincy Williams, third stringer Kiko Marigoa is under pressure. Is on the play. Oh, and we just got some news on the Chargers. That was only an hour ago, though. On the left tackle, Joe Alt has a high ankle sprain. He's going to be out for several weeks. High ankle sprains are tough, man. They stink. No, Jack Jones. It wasn't Jason Marshall. Correction. 23 was Jack Jones. Still, well played from him. That was still a well played for him. Dolphins at the 4. And he's going to hand this one off to Ollie Gordon, and Ollie Gordon is only going to get a gain of 1 on the play. Braylon Allen. Like, can you even fault? He just Jack Jones peanut punched it. Like, he peanut punched it. Aaron Glenn just to give some pep talk to Braylon Allen. Unfortunate. And that was the Dolphins' first takeaway. The Jets now don't even have a takeaway either. 2nd and 9 at the 5 for the Dolphins. Drop it back to him. Go outside. That is Tyreek Hill, and that is a first down for the Dolphins. Tackle made by Andre Sisco, the former Jaguar, one of the newest additions of the Jets during the offseason. But I told you, fast receivers, that's going to give you problem, especially if you working with a defense that allows too many points. So that sucks. Like, that just sucked. The Jets just took up a drive for about 7 minutes and does not get any of it because the fumbled at the 1. Sucks. 1st and 10 from the 14. Handoff to Devon Achane, and Achane is going to get a 6-yard gain at the 20. Yeah, a lot of the snaps is in shotgun. So like it's gonna get hard. Like, I don't think, like, when it comes to the Jets, we don't really sack Tua so well. Mike McDaniel 4-2 record against the Jets. So you can count that as a free win for the Dolphins right there. 2nd and 4. Achane in motion. Hand off to Achane. Achane past the 25 and the 30. He'll be tackled at the 31. The Jets defense, like, it's not good. It's not good. Because because the reason why the Jets were bad, when we had a great defense, was because the offense is stinking up. Now it's the opposite way. I'm worried about the Jets defense now. I've been worried about it. I've been worrying about it ever since that game against Pittsburgh. Like, so that's a hold. Is that what the penalty's on? Was that a hold on to the Dolphins? I think that was a hold on the Dolphins right there. Yep. Well, 2nd and 9 now. But back to the 15. Yeah, they lost yardage on that. Drop it back to him. And he's going to scramble, and he's going to throw it to the middle, and that's an open Tyreek Hill. This is going to be one of those games where Tyreek Hill is going to freaking destroy the Jets offense. There's the Jets defense. Because, hey, if you want to have yourself a breakout game, go ahead and play against the Jets. We're going to give you any performance of a lifetime. We're going to give you a memorable play of a lifetime. That's just news. Like, that's old news. Because I don't know how Brandon Stevens or Sauce Gardner is going to be able to cover any of these receivers, and they have to switch because they both are just of a threat. And already, that was a fast quarter. That was the end of the first quarter with the Dolphins leading 3-0. But yeah, so the Jets, here's the thing, like, the Jets already had the most yardage on the offense for the time being, and then now, sucking. Just sucking. The Jets, do you think the Jets are ever going to get a turnover? Because, like, with these defensive performances like that, I don't think the Jets are ever going to get a turnover. Definitely not in this game. But we always happen to have a turnover, and that's the problem too. Almost every single time we fumble, it goes to the opposing team. Every single time, like, out of 1,000 fumbles that the Jets suffered, the opposing team almost every single time gets the ball back. And that just makes my blood boil. It makes my blood boil. Like, I'm just getting... Yes, I'm just... It's like one of those, like, shaking your fists at. It's like shaking your fist and yelling, damn you. Because that's exactly what I'm feeling right now. Like, I'm just screaming and yelling, damn you. Like I said, kids, just end the season. This is what the acronym truly stands for. Just end the season. After tonight, end the season. Just end the season. Give us the Titans and we'll have a true tank off. Just give us a true tank off. Give us a true tank off, please. Like, I beg of you. Like, I seriously beg of you. Because right now, we sucking. We sucking. We already started the second quarter. That was a fast quarter. I'm not going to lie to you. There's now first down and 10 from the 26. Here's that play action. Look at all that room. He could just run that. And nope, he's going to pass a Hill who's open. Pass to 50. Gets out of the Jets 46. I'm telling you, Hill's going to have himself a breakout game. Because this is the Jets defense that does not know anything about corners or defensive backs. This makes me miss DJ Reed. This makes me think like nobody was covering. The left side was so open. Tua could have even run it, which I thought he was going to do. But then now you see Hill just wide open, just running across the field, just running as fast as a cheetah down the field. Oh, there's a fumble, but it was instantly recovered by Ollie going at the 49 of their own territory. That's what I'm talking about. See, they fumbled, but they managed to get it back. But when the Jets fumble, nah, the Jets don't even want the ball. They just want to hand the ball to the freaking Dolphins on the freaking silver platter. Or it's just all of the 31 teams of the NFL. Because that is what the Jets do. This is how we lose. We don't take advantage of anything. Even if the odds are in our favor, we'll still manage to screw it up. Oh, that was almost batted down. That is Malik Washington with the catch, and he's going to get a gain of 3 or get very close to the original line of gain, and the Dolphins are facing a 3rd and 10. So, oh, have mercy. All right, 3rd and 10 from the Jets 46-yard line. Yeah, 2 for 3 on 3rd downs. Look at how much you're leaving the field open. Someone's going to get open. And he goes deep, wide open, Jalen Waddle. I told you, you're going to get somebody open because there's nobody covering the freaking middle of the field. Miami's just... We're not getting sacks. We're not getting pressures. We're not getting anything. And because you're on one-on-one, because there's nobody in the backfield. There's like only one safety in the backfield and no other linebackers. Carter is stuck one-on-one. You know what speed receivers do on one-on-one coverage? Guess what? They can just run past you, and they already beat you in coverage. The only thing that's going to stop them is an overthrown or an underthrown ball. And then a little trickery play because that's what they can do against the Jets. Tua The Jets are bad. That Tua and Mike McDaniel decided, you know what? We're going to flip the ball behind you. Flip the ball behind you. Like, look at that. Like, they would just turn around to make sure they get it right. But no, Tua is undefeated on the Jets. He could just do that. Like, he could just beat the Jets with just a snap of his fingers. Like, he just did that flawlessly. He did that flawlessly, and Ollie Gordon gets you to 6. That fumble, the fumble's going to give them a touchdown. I told you, every freaking turnover resulted in points. Every turnover resulted in points. Oh, I'm so mad. Like, I am mad. Like, I figured this is... Like, I've been playing the game in my head all day. This is exactly how I pictured it. And this is like, and they already had 90 yards on the drive. This is how dog shit the Jets defense is. It's bad. Really, really bad. It's really bad. At least Ollie Gordon gets stuff in the middle, in stuff at the line of scrimmage. Look at that. 76 passing touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Man, and 6 rushing touchdowns. 7 rushes, 5 passes. But all those 5 passes were just big yards because we don't know. Because the fact that we don't have Jermaine Johnson, or even if we have Jermaine Johnson, I don't think we're going to get any of this. We're not even going to get a single sack off of him. And, of course, the TV froze, so freaking awesome. So I didn't even get to see the last play, but I heard that he got bumped out of bounds. That's all I heard. That's all I heard. So now we're looking at 3rd and goal. Like, the Jets defense is gassed. They're gassed. 1-on-1, you could just throw it. You could just throw a corner route to Waddle right now. See? Oh, batted down, incomplete. Who's that? Jamie and Sherwood. Okay. Jamie and Sherwood, who got it extended this year, bats down the ball. He was trying to, I knew he was going to try to throw a corner route. And that was not batted down. That could have been picked off. Brandon Stevens in coverage because, yeah, like you can, that's the thing. You cannot go one-on-one coverage. And they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's a snap. Goes into the end zone. No, incomplete. Come on. Are you serious? That was touchdown? How did he get 2 feet? He was way up in the air. How is that a touchdown? He was in the air for so long. Was his feet touched? There's one. He freaking got that. That's touchdown. That's touchdown. That's touchdown. I hate my team. That was an 8-minute and 40-second drive. 8 minutes, 40 seconds. And that touchdown happened because we freaking fumbled at the 1. Just one turnover. Just one turnover. That's exactly what the team needs. It's like we can have like 5 freaking turnovers. And then when we turn the ball once, or maybe not at all of a sudden, that's going to be enough for them. If we get 1 turnover, that's enough for the team to win. For the opposing team to win. So, this is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I think this Jets defense is the worst I have seen. It's the worst I've seen. I don't remember the last time the Jets defense was so bad. Because the Jets defense is usually good. The only reason we suck is because the offense is so bad where it was a point where it was so bad. It got to a point where the defense was literally tired and they can't get anything done. Right now, while the offense is going, we get one turnover and then bam, it will be enough for them. Oh, my bad. And apparently that will be enough for the opposing team to win. If we turn the ball over with only just one time. But what else would you do? Like, what could you have done? And against this, and then of course, like against Miami, it's like, yes, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waller is going to freaking manhandle the Jets defense. And that's probably going to, and then of course, like teams like the Patriots beat them, Bills beat them. And guess what? Like, it's like if you played the Jets, just consider that a free win. Just consider a free win against the Jets. Like, bet against the Jets. If you bet anything on the Jets, like if you are calling on the Jets winning, you are out of your freaking mind. Like, you are literally out of your mind for thinking that they're going to win. That is not the case, Chief. Especially the fact that the Jets have not won at Miami for 9 years. 9 years. 9 damn years. Tua's undefeated. Mike McDaniel's 4-2 against the Jets. And that's Brandon Allen on the kickoff, returning it from the 2. Gets past to the 25, and he'll be knocked down at the 26-yard line. I can't believe Waller caught that. He was in the air for so long. Oh, who's hurt? Oh, Braylon Allen's hurt. Jeez. It's Braylon Allen who's hurt on the ground. I just can't. I just freaking can't. Dolphins are ass, but the Jets are super ass. Nah, man. I thought we established that a long time ago. The Jets are always super butt cheeks. They're butt cheeks. They're butt cheeks. What more do you want the Jets to do? Like butt cheeks. They are absolute butt cheeks. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want them to do? Like, what do you want the Jets to do? You can't rely on the Jets for anything. They'll just do nothing. Heck, you can have them fumble again at the one if you need to. That's just the Jets drive in a nutshell. Everything going one of the favorite, and guess what? Boop! Nope. I don't think so, Chief. I do not think so. It's just no. Yeah. Braylon Allen on the sidelines just walking gingerly. He's walking on the field gingerly. No way he fumbled again. They're saying he had it, but he's down. He has most possession of it. But his shoulder's down. Yeah, I was going to say, stand calm. It's like, well, so is the shoulder not enough to be considered down? Like, it's the shoulder literally not enough to be considered down? I mean, I get the knee, the elbow, and maybe the head, but like not the shoulder? But I know like your hands doesn't count, or your hands don't count, but it's like not the shoulder? All right, let's get another turnover, shall we? Mason Taylor in motion. Hand off to Breece Hall. Breece Hall breaks a breakaway. Past the 35, 40. 45 will get out of bounds at the 49-yard line of their own territory. First down, New York after a long Breece Hall run. And look at the block. And one of the Jack Jones slipped at the he was trying to get Breece Hall. He friggin' slipped. So first down and 10 of the 49-yard line. Garrett Wilson in motion. Pitches it to Breece Hall, and Breece Hall with the run, and he's going to get down around the 48 maybe. So that is a 3-yard pickup for Breece Hall as the Jets enter back at Miami territory. This is their second drive of the game after a long drive that witnessed a fumble. But freaking Braylon Allen, he freaking fumbles and then he gets hurt and almost fumbled again. Man, I feel bad for that's just unfortunate events for Braylon Allen. Hand off, play action, and Fields. He's going to try to run away this time, and he's going to get freaking tripped up. He gets tripped up by Rasul Douglas, the former Bill. Stephen came to say hi and give support. One of the few Jet fans I appreciate. Thank you, Stephen. Fans up, and here's to a good game. Well, maybe a good game to you guys, but when do the Jets ever have a good game? I'm just going to be clear on that. You guys always had a good game in Miami for the past 9 years. Let me say that. Let me just say that for you. 3rd and 8, midfield. We're at the 49. Drop it back. Fields. He's going to throw to Mason Taylor, and he gets the first down marker. He did slip, but he did manage to roll out of bounds and passing the first down marker. First down, New York. Mason Taylor, the rookie tight end out of LSU in the second round. Hasn't been getting a lot of touches recently because it's mainly been doing Jalen Walker, Jeremy Ruckert, who has been getting the plays. Yeah, that's a first down. That is definite first down. We are in the same boat lately, though the Jets have the Steelers and the Bucs beat. Well, we put them towards the edge. We didn't necessarily have them beat. Not Buffalo, though. We got creamed. Fields dropping back. There's a flag on the play, and Fields is going to throw this one away. That's probably going to be on the Jets for maybe illegal formation. The field is awful today. People falling. Yeah, everybody's been slipping. Mason Taylor slipped. Devon Achane slipped. Breece Hall slipped, I believe, or Braylon Allen. Yeah, legal shift on the Jets. Figures. But, yeah, like did Miami borrow some of the grass from Super Bowl 57 from Arizona lately? and decided to put that onto the field tonight and said, yeah, look, that's acceptable. It is the Jets after all, so nobody cares about the franchise anyways. But yeah. So now it's 1st and 15. Breece Hall going to wide up from 8, going in the wide up position. Empty backfield look for the Jets. Trip set in the bottom. That's going to be offsides. Hopefully. Is that not offsides? Was that not offsides? It looked like he jumped early. Or did he just timed it? I don't know. It looked like he timed it. It looked like he timed it. No gain on the field, and Fields just got roughed up. 2nd and 13, though. Like, he just timed it. He just timed it. That's a freaking encroachment. That's encroachment. That's encroachment. That's encroachment. He literally jumped over, tried to give the Jets a reaction. That's encroachment on the Dolphins. Thank you. Like, he literally just jumped over and then the Jets reacted. I was say, like, if they're going to call that a false start, I'm dipping. I would dip. 105 passing yards for the Dolphins. The Jets have 105 rushing yards, so it's like a mirror imaging. And the Jets already have 3 passing plays. Jeez Louise. Teams are polar opposite. 2nd and 8 for the Jets. And a flag. And guess what? We're going to go right. We're going to go back to 2nd and 13. We're going to go back to 2nd and 13. Why not? False start. And it's on Garrett Wilson. Or 85, Mason Taylor. Yeah. Yeah, hey, you know, you like those 5 yards? Guess what? F you. You're going back at 5 yards. You're going to go back where you were. This freaking team. This freaking team. Oh, my God. Second and 13. Fields dropping back. Throws it low to Garrett Wilson, but Garrett Wilson managed to make sidestep and gets more yardage. I thought he stepped out. It looked like he stepped out. So that was Garrett Wilson's first catch of the night with 5 minutes remaining of the second quarter. But third down to 5. Yeah, so third down to 5. And that's the one thing the Jets lost because the Jets did not pick up any of the blitzes. Garrett Wilson going in motion. Garrett Wilson going. There's a flag. That's going to be a hand to the face. Breece Hall trying to attempt to catch it incomplete. It looks like Armin Membo's helmet came off. Is that going to be a hands to the face? Is that going to be a hands to the face? But no, they're going to call it a legal shift. And the penalties declined. F me. Because Garrett Wilson wasn't complete set in motion. That's why they call it on him. But how did his helmet came off? Oh, Armin Membo. How does his helmet came off? And the Jets are going for it on 4th and 5. Oh, great. Fantastic. They're going for it on 4th and 5. Here comes the snap. Fields dropping back. And he's going to freaking fumble. And the Dolphins recover every time. Every time. We fumble and they get it back. We fumble every time now. 2 out of our 2 drives. This is our second drive. And we fumble. Where's the ball security for the Jets? Where's the ball security? Where's the ball security? Like, where is the ball security? This is so frustrating. And of course, there was nobody. And that's the thing. It's like while the Jets are turning the ball over, they never force a takeaway. This defense is such garbage. And the Dolphins tonight was the first time they had a turnover. When will the Jets ever get a turnover? They're probably not going to get a turnover at all. I told you. I've been telling you guys, this team sucks. Why would you ever bet on this team? Why would you bet on this team? Why would you ever bet the Jets? Where's the freaking ball security? Like, I swear, where the hell is where's the ball security? The Jets can never, ever have nice things. They cannot have nice things. The Jets can never get nice things. Like, this is why I don't have much hope. Because it's like I'm watching ways that Jets lose in so many gosh darn ways. You know, the Miami has the ball in the 43 in Jets territory because we fumbled. So they got better field position instead of their own. And there's an end around again, and that's going to tackle at the line of scrimmage by, oh my God, my head, by Kiko Marigoa. They double team Garrett Wilson. I mean, he just knocks him to the goddamn ground. He knocks him to the ground, and of course, it's a line of scrimmage, so you can't do illegal contact. He just fucking pushed him to the ground. Sorry, I cursed right there, but he just pushed him to the ground. And because of the line of scrimmage, because it's at the line of scrimmage and not downfield, he could just do that. Sorry, kill motion. That means he's going to get open. Which he will. He will get the pass. That's going to be a face mask on the Brandon Stevens, probably. Surprised he didn't get called for a face mask. I'm just expecting the worst for the Jets every single time. Every single time I am expecting worse from this team. I kid you not. Like I'm just expecting the worst of the worst. Look at that. -5 turnover margin tonight with 2. They have a +2 turnover margin tonight because it's the Jets. Anything can good when you're going up against the Jets, you know? Will McDonald says, that's a freaking hold. He straight up held him. He's so fast he could just run away with anywhere he goes and nobody can catch him. How is that not a hold on Will McDonald? Where's the ref? Where's the freaking hold? And Michael Carter, sir, too. God damn it. There's the hold. There's the hold. And he's hurt. He's our nickel, too. We traded for Jarvis Brownlee, but he's not playing tonight. He has an ankle injury. And we're going to commercial break. I hate this. I hate this team. So I say, I don't know how they will not call that hold on to Will McDonald. How did they not call that? I was about to say, like, I would have been going crazy. I would have lose it if they called the hold on Will McDonald. Would have been up there. Would have been up there. Garrett Wilson has been pretty much quiet all game except for that one catch. It's mainly the run game, but guess what? We can't hold on to the damn ball. We can't hold on to the ball. Every Jets game has been frustrating. Every Jets game. Mainly except for Pittsburgh, but like ever since Pittsburgh, it's like this game has been so like every Jets game has been frustrating. Next week we play Dallas. You know how good their offense was against the Packers defense? Guess what? They're going to do the same thing to us. They're going to do the same thing to us because the Jets defense, it's so bad. Really, really bad. Lord have mercy. Thursday Night Football, Niners, Rams, London, of course, on Sunday at 9:30 Eastern between the Vikings and the Browns. And then the following week, you got the Jets and the Broncos. They do like the suit, though, for Miami. Get the green suit. It's a nice-looking suit. And Michael Carter is heading to the locker room. Yes. Yay. I think he got concussioned. It's a friendly fire from Jamie and Sherwood. Crap. So the Dolphins get a call for holding. 3rd and 19, drop them back. And here's an open receiver, Malik Washington. And he gets to the 43. So now it's 4th and 10. They're probably going to go for it because they know how bad the Jets team is. Maybe. Well, it's going to be the 2-minute warning. But Miami right now, they're using the Jets as a free stepping stone so they can get to an 8-9 season maybe. Told you the Jets are not going to be good. They're not going to be good. Knee already been ruled out. He probably tore his ACL maybe. Because that was a bad hit to the knee. That was a bad hit to the knee. I'm just looking at other reactions. Garrett Wilson's about time. And that one play where there was nobody in coverage at Tyreek Hill, like who was covering? Like what the hell is Steve Wilkes doing? 2 net passing yards. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Like so unbelievably unbelievable. He freaking fumbled. Can't believe he fumbled 1 yard before the touchdown. Keeps up. Can the offensive lineman protect? Can the offensive lineman prevent fumbles? Can they prevent fumbles? When the Jets are down 20 and I have to listen to Bad Bunny at halftime. But no, the defense is one of the worst I've seen in a long time. Like, I usually don't see a lot of bad defense on the Jets, but like ever since Salah got fired, the Jets defense has been so crap. It's been very crap. So here comes the punt. So the Jets are probably going to get it past Isaiah Williams is going to be in the backfield. See, punt is up. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, but be around the 15. So now Jets have 3 timeouts. Dolphins already used it already. But miscues. The fumble by Braylon Allen. 4th down conversion, and they fumble. The Jets cannot hold on to the ball for dear life. They can never hold on to the ball for dear life. So now this is a 2-minute warning. Look at that. We had 2 drives. We have 3, and we're almost halftime. Fumble. No punt. It's fumble. So by my calculations, we're gonna fumble again, right? Can we get a third fumble? Third fumble, everybody. Can we get a third fumble? Can we get a third fumble? Handing off to Breece Hall, gets down to the 20 with a 4-yard gain. The Jets are going to need to hurry up now. We just need to score. Just something. Just something. Fields dropping back. Goes to the middle, wide open, Breece Hall, and he gets to the sticks at the 26. A minute 25 remaining. Clock running down. The Jets got to go fast here. They got to go fast. And Breece Hall going up in the middle again. He gets to the 20, 32, 33. That'll be good. And they're still going. The clock is still ticking. Now there's a minute remaining. So now you're looking at 2nd and 3, I believe. Ball snap. Fields dropping back. And he's going to throw to the 6 with Breece Hall to the 36. Now will be a good time to call a timeout right now. And that's exactly what the Jets did. So timeout has been called by the Jets. Yeah, so timeout called by the Jets. The Jets can't even do the Jets can't even go deep down the field. They can't even go deep at this point. Yes, they're running, but it's have mercy. Just have mercy. Hey, now Devontae Adams has a Taco Bell in the Rams locker room. Who's next week, Monday night? Oh, yeah, I never knew who's next week Monday night. Hey, for me. Dun 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 dun. I always love the theme from Monday Night Football. They don't show. But tomorrow's the wild card games. Tigers at Guardians, Padres at Cubs, Red Sox at Yankees. That's a good one. And Reds versus Dodgers. Those will be good. Those would be good. Seriously, how did the Mets miss the playoffs? And it looks like the Bengals have already. The Bengals are up 3-0 with 9:08 left in the first quarter. All right, so the Jets call a timeout. They're at the 37-yard line now. First and 10. That means you got to go passing from now on. And false start. That is amazing. That's on Alan Lazard. Dang nabbit. 5 penalties for 31 yards. Dolphins has 4 penalties for 30 yards. So now we're back at the 32. The Jets are back at the 32. Dropping back is Fields. Fields throws a tip off to Allen. Allen makes a spin and gets to the 39. And then the Jets gotta get going. 35, 34, 33. 30 seconds now. Snap the damn ball. Fields. And he's getting pressured, and he throws it, and the throw was not far enough to get for Mason Taylor to catch. And now it's 3rd and 7 with 23 seconds. Nope. Nothing. Just nothing. Just nothing. 3rd and 7 from the 40. Fields dropping back. Throws the dot to Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson breaking away tackles and gets to the 49. Call your timeout. And now they did that. So the Jets will call their second timeout right there. So now you're at the 49. That's a long field goal from there. That is a 67-yarder from there. Which I don't know if Nick Folk has a leg to get it. Which I don't think Nick Folk has a leg to kick it. Like we need to get closer. This is the Jets' 3rd drive because like both teams spent so much time on the offense. They spent so much time on the offense. The game has been going like, okay, show the freaking full screen, please, instead of the United commercial, please. Thanks. 17 seconds. Mason Taylor motion goes back to the slot position. Fields dropping back, and he's going to go and throw to the middle, and that's caught by Isaiah Davis. Isaiah Davis gets to the 45. The clock will stop at 10 seconds, so the Jets could go one more play before. I'd say like probably get more, try to get a couple extra yards before you're going to let Nick Folk kick it here. Because from the 45, you're looking at because from the 40, was it 45? Yeah, because you're looking at a 63 yards. Damn. You're looking at 63 yards from there. So you need a few more. And then Miami's going to call a timeout here. And Miami will call a timeout. So both teams have one timeout in their pocket. Yeah, because the only good receiver we have is Garrett Wilson. We don't have a proper wide receiver too, like T. Higgins on the Bengals. Like we don't have a good wide receiver too. That is something that the GM this year did not answer. 10 seconds at the half, 2nd and 6 at the 45. The Fields going to drop back. And he's going to throw a missile, overthrows it. There's a flag on the field. And there's a flag on the field, 5 seconds. Nobody rushed it. Nobody decided to rush. It's illegal contact, so that's 5 extra yards. So that's 5 extra yards. Oh, dude, he's freaking holding him. What the freak? He was holding him. Come on now. So that's a 58-yard. Yeah, you have your timeout. Then Miami's going to call yet another timeout here. Yeah, Miami's going to call another timeout. 5 seconds. I'm going to call that right here. They're just going to screw this up. Yeah, you just need yards so Nick Folk can. You just need yards, so you can get more room for Nick Folk. Incomplete with 2 seconds. So now it's up to Nick Folk kicking his long field goals. They try to get extra yardage, but they did not pan out. Nick Folk wasn't. This is at 58 yards. 58-yard attempt. See your snap. Kick is up. Looks good, isn't it? Did he get enough leg? Yes, he does. All right. There's some points. We're not getting shut out this game. So we get the ball back at halftime. So the Jets get the ball at half. But the problem is still the defense and the fact that we are turning over the ball way too much than there needs to be. All right. We are at the halftime. So Jets defense still needs some work. Yeah, not with that crappy defense and turnovers. There's no way. Like all that momentum changer, I just don't think so. So for right now, we're just going to talk, and we're going to have the Bengals and the Broncos on for the next 12 minutes, or about 8:47. We are going to switch. We're going to go right back to the Jets game. Bengals are still leading 3-0, and they're still in the first quarter with 6:48 remaining. Doom, 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 doom. But yeah, you know what? Let's do I'm gonna do a Chat GPT story. So hold on. Chat GPT story. And humor. Let's see. Oh man. All right. Here's a story for you guys. Here's the story. All right. Here's the story. It's the NFL high school of 2025. The Patriots, once a straight A kid, everyone cheated off of, and now sits in the back of the class and muttering about the glory days while struggling to pass math. The Jets, they keep bragging about how this year's new project is going to be revolutionary, then drops it halfway through because the power went out. The Dolphins, dresses sharp, shows up early, aces group presentations, then faints in the hallway if it gets too late in the semester. The Bills love to throw parties, but cries in the bathroom every time finals roll around. Chiefs, the kid who already won prom king twice and won't stop rubbing it in. He still eats ketchup on everything in the cafeteria. Ooh, like Patrick Mahomes putting ketchup, I believe, on mac and cheese and steak. The Raiders. The Raiders of the goth kid who insists he's edgy, but secretly needs his mom to drive him to Hot Topic. Broncos spends his allowance on a shiny new pencil that doesn't even write. Condoleezza Rice is our owner of the Broncos. Chargers hands in a beautiful, detailed project, but forgets to put his name on it, so the teacher gives him a C. Steelers, old school, leather jacket type who keeps reminding everyone he used to run the place. Detention doesn't scare him. The Browns, the classmate who finally got an A after 20 years of S, then immediately tripped and spilled chocolate milk all over it. Bengals, quiet kid with the mean streak. His science project shocked everyone. Literally. The Ravens writes poetry in the margins of notebooks, but it's always about revenge. Cowboys, a rich kid who insists he's popular, even though his friends haven't shown up to his birthday party in 30 years. Giants, trips going up to the stairs daily, but tells everyone he's built for, quote, big moments. Jake Browning going deep. Oh, almost got it. And there's going to be a penalty on the Broncos. That's going to be on the penalty on Denver. Eagles. Eagles eats nails for breakfast and argues with the cafeteria staff about portion sizes. That sounds like an Eagle fan to me. Commanders got a new wardrobe and haircut, but still smells faintly like mildew. Packers, a farm kid who brings cheese for show and tell every year, whether anyone asks for it or not. According to that, it's like Riley Moss got is tugging on Chase's jersey. That's a penalty for sure. But for that ChatGPT, man, I cannot speak. ChatGPT. It's like the freaking Jimmy Neutron scene where they're doing show and tell, and Sheen just brings in Ultra Lord, and then what's the teacher's name? Mrs. Kwan or something. She's like, Sheen, it's been 30 years. It's been 7 straight weeks since you showed Ultra Lord, and Sheen says, nah, this one is different. All right, the Bears. He turns in assignments written in crayon, but swears this is the rebuild year. Lions used to be the kid everyone ignored about suddenly dating the prom queen. No one knows how long it'll last. Vikings wears horned hats in class presentations. Insists this is their year and gets a C+ anyways. 49ers, straight A honor student who spends half the semester arguing with his 3 study partners about who's actually leading the group. Seahawks, wears flannel, listens to obscure bands, and won't shut up about the 2014 talent show he should have won. Rams flexes with designer clothes, but you can tell that he bought them on clearance last year. Cardinals turns in half-finished project, shrugs, and then goes back to playing Minecraft on the school computer. It would have been better if they put in Call of Duty. Saints, the theater kid who peaked in one legendary performance years ago, but still it's the same solo at karaoke. Falcons was winning the spelling bees and somehow spelled cat with a Q. Somehow wins cat with a Q. That is hilarious. Buccaneers showed up with a pirate hat of rum, then had a midlife crisis halfway through the senior year. Panthers try to act cool, but keeps forgetting his locker combination. Texans, the freshman who finally got his braces off, and suddenly everyone wants to sit with him at lunch. Titans wears camo to class, and since he's tough, but still lost a fight to the vending machine. Colts keep starting book report strong, but never finishes the last chapter. Ouch. Just like trying to get the last playoff appearance. That's going to be offsides on to Denver. That's on 52. He was offsides. The Jaguars. The kid who randomly became an exchange student in London, not one shut up about it. Let's see this. I'm just let's see here. Oh my gosh. So ChatGPT has an option of having like dark humor in its tricks. The Dolphins was super fast in gym class, but if someone sneezes near him, he gets a concussions and misses prom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is so awful. Oh my goodness. I'll read it when we get back. This is on the detention block, but we'll read it later. This is like the darker version. Giants accidentally eats glue, then brags that it's a big part of his big movement training diet. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love it. Lions shocked everyone by actually passing a test. Now he thinks he's destined for Harvard. All right, we'll read these later on. But right now the Jets get the ball in halftime. I did not mean to do that. Here, let me put this. I did not mean to do that. Let me go ahead and put you over there. That's much better. Yeah, that's much better. All righty. Where the heck did the okay, where the heck okay, there we go. I was just getting the things away. I'm gonna go right back. This is one of my favorite. That is one of my favorite shows. Abbott Elementary, such a fantastic show. Such a fantastic show. Like it's mainly Modern Family, but it's like a fake documentary style, but you place it in a it's like mockumentary Modern Family in a school setting. Like that is what that is. I love it. Like I absolutely love that concept. And just like it's like education shows in general, right? Like when you like school movies or shows in general, a lot of the product they show like in school, especially like in sitcoms, like on whenever you're watching Disney or if you're watching Nickelodeon. Um, like they focus on students like a lot of time, which I'm fine with, like students, like seeing them like because every school year, like every school setting is different, whether it's fiction or a nonfiction setting. But but you don't really get to see much like on the like focusing on teachers. Like Abbott Elementary, he did that, and they have done a really good job on it. Another show which I haven't watched in a while, like I started it, FX's English Teacher. And then there's another show that was on, it's called AP Bio. I have not watched it, but I've heard about it, about like a guy who got suspended as from teaching at a college setting, but he wound up teaching AP Bio. One play caller I love is Chris Fowler. Chris Fowler always does amazing stuff. He does amazing. Look at that. Tua Tagovailoa, 11 for 15, 115 yards, a touchdown. Darren Waller's first TD since 2023. So there's already a lot of feel-good moments for Miami right now. Look at that. Jets, 2 fumbles on 3 drives. 5 this season. Freaking 5. Did not have in the first half. 2 of the 3 total drives, 2 of them were lost fumbles. So that is not good. So a lot of adjustments need to be made on mainly the defensive side of the ball here. All right, we are now in the third quarter. The Jets are going to receive the ball. And then that is going almost stepped out of bounds here. This is Isaiah Williams. He's going to pass the 30, pass the 35. Will get tackled at the 36-yard line. And they're trying to fight for the ball now. Oh, no. No way they're going to fuck already. Come on. He just kidding. Are you freaking serious? 3 fumbles? 3 fumbles! Are you serious, Williams? No ball security. Told you, man. Momentum builder, my ass. My freaking ass. Where's the ball security? Might as well just give the ball to Miami for the first half. Just might as well. Don't let the Jets have the ball anyway. Son of a gun. 3 fumbles. Are you serious, dude? The ball was loose. Can't review it now. 3 turnovers, and all 3 of them are fumbles. Not even interceptions. They're all fumbles. They're all fumbles. Braylon Allen, Justin Fields, Isaiah Williams, fumbles. They're fumbles. Holy crap. And Ollie Gordon freaking slips. He saw it at my ass. He's still freaking slipping. We fumble on almost literally every drive. Broncos just got a touchdown. Broncos got a score. 3rd and 8 from Miami. Soft coverage. Don't know why you're going soft coverage. Don't know why you're going soft coverage. You know you're going to get beat. Oh, that's a broken leg. Oh. Oh, no. That's Tyreek Hill, too. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't think his leg is supposed to be like that. Are you serious? Oh, gosh. Oh, that was... he made a good catch, too. Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh. No, that was not. Jets don't know how. Well, here's the thing. I'm on X right now. One, Jets don't know how to pick up a blitz. Ooh, the freaking DC Defenders have re-signed Derek Roberson. There you go. Don't know what the hell Steve Wilkes is doing. It's being a Jets fan in 10 minutes. No, I'm with you. What up with a knee injury? Aaron Glenn, freaking Antonio Pierce. This is just a picture of Antonio Pierce. But I don't think Tyreek Hill's leg was not supposed to do that. No, just friggin' no. He was doing well tonight. He was doing well tonight too. 67 yards. He had 67 yards. 67 yards. Oh, gosh. He's being carted off. What in the world? He's being carted off. I think he broke his leg. I think he broke his damn leg. Because I don't think, guys, like, I didn't see it in the process, but it's like at the result, they're showing it. Let's see. It's like a broken ankle or something just by listening to it. That is not good. Well, wow. Tyreek Hill was having a good night. He had 6 catches for 61 yards coming into tonight. Hope he gets better I hope he feels better, dude. Feel better. But damn. It's like even the Dolphins wins, like Tyreek Hill gets carded. Man. And yeah, he see his foot on the air cast. So the Dolphins now are going to be without Tyreek Hill, and now they're going to rely on Jalen Waddle. They are going to rely on Jalen Waddle. So back to the game. So you got 1st down and 10 from the Jets 24, Miami in pistol formation. Here's a handoff to Achane. Achane slips through, and then Achane will get the 1st down with the gain of 11 on the left side. Yes, like this team, like, Jets are playing the Cowboys. You know how, like, all these fans are, like, talking about how atrocious that Cowboys defense is. But the Jets are worse. The Jets is literally worse than this. I'm not joking. It's a handoff to HN, and HN will get to the 9, second down, and I believe 6 on the play. Look at that. 15 plays running the red zone this season, which is the fewest, and now they have 6 tonight. Yeah, because the Jets defense is so atrocious. Like, you think like guys like Sauce Gardner and Quincy Williams will at least make some teams like stronger, but no. They're the cornerstones of the defense, and they're just canceling them out. It's like Quinn Williams, all right, just double team him, just like what the Seahawks did to Aaron Donald. And that's wide open. That's Darren Waller touchdown. Wide the hell open. He is having himself a night tonight. So stupid freaking fumbles. We had 3 fumbles and lost all 3 of them. We lost all 3 fumbles tonight. I'm in the loss of words. I'm at a loss of flipping words. Like, I don't understand where's the Jets ball security, and like every receiver gets so open on these drives. Every receiver gets so open. Extra point is up and good for Miami, so Miami now leads 17-3. And there's that stupid freaking fumble. 3 fumbles. Say it once. I'll keep saying it. Just end the damn season. Just end the season. End the season. Jets, just end the season. Apparently nobody, no. Getting called for, really? You're going to get called for a false start after a timeout? Are you serious, guys? Both games came out of the New York Jets. Of freaking course it was. 2 multi-touchdown games in the start of 2020. Yeah, because he was a Raider. He was a Raider. Yeah, if you want Darren, hey, if you have fantasy, if you have Darren Waller and you're playing against the Jets, freaking start him. Just start him. So the last time the Jets tie, according to New York Jets history, the Jets tied back in 1988 against Kansas City. That was the last time the Jets tied. But I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. Like Reba Wise World, Garrett Wilson is an absolute hell. The Jets are indeed an absolute hell. The Jets defense is the worst I have seen in a while, and the Jets do not know how to hold on to the ball. Apparently, they smear their hands with Butterfingers tonight. Let's see. Today's talk about this entire week has been a nightmare for Raiders fans. First, Gino throws 3 picks. How Waller will with the return game of his life. I don't know just why. Isaiah Davis, he gets to the 41, and there's a flag. Of course there is. Hey, you want a good return? No flag. Go back all the way to the 20-yard line, please. Just go back to the 20, please and thank you. Because Jets cannot have nice things. Give me a block in the back or holding. Just give me one of them. It's illegal formation on a kicking team. So the Jets will have the ball at the 46, I believe. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the Jets are going to fumble. They're going to fumble for the fourth time. This is our fourth drive? Fourth drive. Let's make it our fourth fumble. They're going to do it. Watch it. Just watch it. Watch it. Just watch it. Brees Hall runs it to the 48 or the 47. So that is a 4 or 5 yard pickup for Brees Hall. So right now, 7-3 Broncos over the Bengals with 13:10 remaining. So the Jets are looking at second down and 5. Arian Smith in motion. Here's the handoff to Brees Hall, and Brees Hall will go nowhere, and he will be down at the line of game. So now you're looking at 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5 now. So now no Brandon Allen because he's out with a knee injury. So this time it's going to be Isaiah Davis' time to shine now. Josh Reynolds in motion. Goes back. And here's a run with Isaiah Davis, and he's going to try to go up to the 1. Well, he goes up to just a yard short. Got to go for it. I say if I was Aaron Glenn, I'd go for it. We're in Miami territory. We're literally a yard away. We got to keep it up because our defense cannot do anything on – look at that, 19 rushes, 124 yards for 13 passing plays, 35 yards. Where's the passing? And they're going to bunch up. Don't hand it off to Brees. Don't hand it off to Brees. Now block. Nice. Go, Fields. Pass the 40. Pass the 30. Pass the 20. Pass the 15. 10. 5. And it's a touchdown. Justin Fields with a long run. That is touchdown for the Jets. Needed 1 yard. Why not a touchdown for 43 yards for Justin Fields? All right. It looked a little funky. Because I thought he was going to get sacked back there. That was Ashton Davis, who almost got him, but then all that green room to run and the blocking by Jeremy Ruckert down the field. Whoo, that was good. So now we're back at the 1-possession game. And the Jets kick the extra point, and that is good. And we are back at a 1-possession game, 17-10. There's the momentum that the Jets need. There's that momentum. There we go, Justin freaking Fields. But now it's up to the defense. We got to do something on defense. Like, I'm starting to lose faith on defense. That long 43-yard run by Fields. Oh, yeah. That's good. That was nice. That was pretty freaking nice. Yeah, injury reserved. Yeah, Marciano McQuarrie ball. He was out. AVT. Yeah. So like I said, like I'm only like I'm only worried about, do I have anything to drink? I think I need, no, that's okay. Probably gonna get water, probably, I don't know. But I don't know what to do. You know what? I'll muscle through. I'll muscle it through. I'll muscle it through. He on X, somebody said they really gave us a Monday Night Football with a choice between the Jets, Finns, and Broncos, Bengals. Do you want to be an urinating tree with the response? Why not? Why have one ugly game of football when you have two of them? But yeah, I'm looking at the replay. Oh yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, his leg is not supposed to be. His leg is not supposed to be the way it is. Ugh. Just ugh. Ugh. Dang, that does not look good, Chief. His fourth career rushing touchdown of 40+ yards. This is the second against the Dolphins. Did he have that one long run against the when he was a Bear? I think that was that one time. That was like, I think it was 2022. I think it was 22. It was either 22 or 23. No, it was 22 because that was when we faced the whole AFC, the whole NFC North. The Dolphins are going to take it out from the goal line to Malik Washington with a run, and he hurdles a player, and he will get down around the 33. So the passing game is definitely there for the Miami, but yeah, here is Tyreek Hill. They're showing him just getting pushed in a wheelchair. So that leg, no. That is a tough. Like, I feel bad for Dolphins fans. Like, that was like he was having such a good game. He was having such a good game too. A really good game. And then he did that, and then that happened. That just sucks. Like, that was really bad. And we got defensive pass interference on Sauce Gardner. Freaking amazing. Yep. Pass interference on the Jets. Let's see. Yeah, he pulled the back of his jersey. You just can't do that. You cannot pull the back of his jersey. Come on, Sauce. You're better than that. We got you an extension and drafted you 4th overall for a freaking reason. We drafted you high for a reason, Bubby. So first down at 10 from at the 42 now. Here's a handoff off the bootleg and wide open Jalen Waddle. Just wide open. That's the thing. The fact they have speed receivers, like having a fast receiver and in a defense that is utter garbage, that means Dolphins are going to get a lot of yards. Because you have a bad defense, you can just do simple things like crossing routes. Because if you're a fast receiver, you could beat everybody on the crossing route. You could beat somebody down the edge, unless it's a 2 high safeties. He's just open. Like, off that crossing route, he was just wide open. 2 catches for 41 yards. And he's going off the bootleg again, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the line of scrimmage, or maybe a yard gain, and he was pushed out by Isaiah Oliver. So there was some containment, but not really all there. Look at that. 60 rushing yards, 150 pass attempts. The Jets cannot pass tonight. Can't pass tonight. We cannot protect the ball tonight. Can't do anything tonight. Except for that long rushing touchdown and a long field goal from Nick Folk. Receiver in motion, throws a screen. Oh, that was a good block too. But Isaiah Oliver makes a crucial play again. He makes a crucial play again. That was Nick Westbrook-Akine, a former wide receiver out of the Tennessee Titans. Right now, it's still 7-3. Broncos over the Bengals 7-3. It's now 3rd and 8. Where are they at again? I know they're past Jets territory right now. They're at the 41. Why is the camera zoomed in? Better. Tua dropping back. Williams breaks the pressure. Here comes the pressure. But Tua's going to try to run and he will slide. He's going to get hit, and that's going to be penalty on the Jets. Oh, freaking course. The moment he was ready to slide. Right when he was to slide. Right when he was about to slide. Right when he's about to slide. As on Kiko Marigo, third string linebacker, starting at linebacker. After Marciano McCrary, Ball, and Quincy Williams both get on IR. You cannot do that. You cannot freaking do that. You cannot do that. You can't do that. Not necessary. And the Jets getting penalties at the worst times. That's what they do best. Here's a run by Ollie Gordon. He's going to bounce off tackles, and he's still going forward, and he gets a 4-yard gain. He gets a 4-yard gain. The rookie out of Oklahoma State. So he's not having a bad performance. Ollie Gordon is. He was a sixth round. He was sixth round. Was he like one of the top prospects of running backs when he was drafted last year? Like before this year? I'm not sure. 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion. Here comes the bootleg, and he's going to throw it right to Jalen Waddle off the crossing route once again. And there's a flag on the play. And of course it's on New York. Of course it's New York. Illegal contact. Illegal contact. Oh my gosh. Just hugging all over Westbrook-Akine. See, like, look at that. And the freaking Gardner just bumped it, and Gardner and the other defensive back bumped into each other. It's like once you're away from Waddle, he could just burn you with speed. 1st and goal, Miami. 1st and goal, Miami. That's a freaking hold. Okay, we're not going to call a hold. Okay, touchdown. All right. Touchdown, Dolphins. So here we go again. If it wasn't for that unnecessary roughness, if it wasn't for that unnecessary roughness by Maui Goa, we would probably still be in a one-possession contest. But no, the Jets do not believe in freaking miracles. They don't believe in that stuff. And the Jets apparently went back to not knowing how to tackle now. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 24-10, Miami. I told you this game was going to be ugly. That game is UGLY ugly. You know what? I'm going to be right back as I get myself a drink. Sorry, I forgot to mute. But new Zootopia movie on November 26th. Intriguing. So tomorrow is postseason baseball. Good luck. All the 12 teams are going to need it. The 12 teams are going to need it. Next week, Chiefs Jaguars. Ooh. Chiefs and Jaguars. What an intriguing game. So the Dolphins scored. Broncos just scored a touchdown actually over the Bengals. So the Jets just cannot commit any of these penalties. And the Jets are going to take a knee. And the Jets offense are going to be back on the field after the 43-yard run. I don't know how that looked like. It looked like Alec Ingle held on Gardner for a minute, but I guess, we're not gonna call it. And Tony Adams gets the bad angle on the tackle. The Jets might go 0-17. We might go 0-17. I don't care. Fields bootlegged to his right, and he's going to throw on the right, and he finds Mason Taylor, and he does get the first down. Mason Taylor has 2 catchers, and both of them gets a first down. Then Marvin Mims gets an end around for the touchdown at the Broncos with Bengals game. So right now, Thomas, if you guys remember, who was joining me with at the 3:30 game of LSU and Ole Miss, as he was covering Ohio State and Washington, the Bengals is his team. Not doing well like the Jets. So that's that. First and 10 at the 46. Mason Taylor does go in motion. A handoff to Breece Hall. Breece Hall tries to go up the middle, gets about a gain of 4 or 5. Regardless, it's around midfield with about 4.5 minutes remaining. But man, we don't get sacks. We're not getting any defensive output. 172 rushing yards. Let's see, Fields takes a snap and shotgun, hands it to Breece Hall, going left this time, and does not get anywhere. He's probably going to lose half a yard and will be down at the 50. We'll be down at the 50. So 3rd and 6. And Garrett Wilson has been quiet all game. He only has, I think, only 2 catches tonight. We'll check the box score because it actually is actually ahead of the TV. So, why are you running on 3rd and 6? Why are we running on 3rd and 6? Are you not confident enough to throw a pass? Why in the hell are we running on 3rd and 6? What's your game? And was that Sealer? He definitely beated Fashanu on that play. Why are we running on 3rd and 6? Where's your gain at, Engstrand? Where's your space? Like, where is it? Like, what was the play call here? And the Dolphins will fair catch it at the 10. But I don't understand. Why run on 3rd and 6? At least pass the ball, for Pete's sakes. Let me give you the box score so far. This Jets defense, it's crap. 2 sacks for Miami. Meanwhile, no sacks for the Jets. Look at all these fumbles. 3 fumbles, all of them lost. My God. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Like, why bother? We're so getting smoked by Dallas. So getting smoked by Dallas. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even joking. Oh, that's something I should have done. The depth chart. That's something I would have done a while ago. Yeah. So, yeah. I think this sign is gonna. Yeah, this sign is definitely here. Just end the season. That's all I wanted. Just to end the season. When will the Jets ever get a good season? They never. I don't think they're ever gonna get a good season. The Jets are not gonna get a good season. Not for a while. Because when they try to rebuild, they fail. Rebuild, fail. Rebuild, fail. Rebuild, fail. And it's the pinnacle of the Jets team. If you want a free win, just play the Jets. And Tua is passing the ball faster. Can't believe he did the flip on behind him without even he didn't even bother to look. That's how much they're docking on the Jets. And that's encroachment. That's encroachment. I think that's Jay Tufile with the penalty. Me too, Aaron. That face just says it all. The face just says it all. Just like just that look. That's all you needed. Like, you just needed that look from Aaron Glenn, and that's it. Now you're looking at 1st and 5. Here's a play action. He's going to go deep. Looks like going deep. Almost a sack. And we'll go low for Jalen Waddle, incomplete. No sack this time. Jets have no sack, no takeaways. Yeah, he was drafted by the Ravens. Got suspended for 1 year, and he played all 16 games with the Raiders. 2020 was his breakout year. Then traded to the Giants, and he announced retirement, and then he just came back tonight, and boom, his debut, dogging on the Jets. The Cowboys probably don't even need CeeDee Lamb to beat the Jets next week. And Brandon Stevens with a tackle with a gain of 2, so 2nd and 3 for Miami. Things about the depth chart of ESPN, they don't give you the number. It's like I have to look who is there and who's not. All righty. 3rd and 3 for Miami. Just get a crossing route, and he'll be open. And here comes the pressure, and here comes Michael Clemens. Almost gets a sack. Throws it away. Incomplete. It's Tony Adams in defensive coverage. So the Jets actually got the pressure onto Tagovailoa. So even with the encroachment penalty committed, I think that was Jay Tufile, the Jets still managed to get 3 and out to the Dolphins. So is that going to be enough? Probably not. But it's something. Jacob Bailey punting it away. That's a punt. That's a punt. That's a leg to the 30, and he's going to get tackled at the 37. He thankfully did not fumble this time. Thankfully did not fumble on this drive. And there's a fake spike. And yeah, on the fake spike, it turns out he was that player. He was that corner that he was thrown to with the fake spike. 1st and 10 from the 37. Mason Taylor in motion. Fields dropping back. Fields going a little deep left side field, and that's a wide open Garrett Wilson. And Garrett Wilson is going to get tackled at the 45-yard line. So there is that big play with Garrett Wilson. That's the first time we have his name called in a long time tonight. Just open, just pretty much like just a deep curl route, and that finally got him the first down the Jets absolutely needed. 37 yards now with 3 catches. Dropping back now, play action Fields, and he's going to go deep again, and this time it's Mason Taylor, and he gets down around the 16-yard line. So back-to-back good passing plays from Fields to Garrett Wilson and Mason Taylor, respectively. So you get that big, deep cross. His eyes on Fields, and Mason Taylor just went to a certain way. So now 1st and down for the Jets inside the red zone at the 18. 47 yards for Taylor tonight. We're going to do one more play. Fields drop it back, and he's going to go for the end zone to Garrett Wilson. Holy crap, what a catch, but it's called incomplete. And that's going to be a freaking penalty. That's probably going to be on the Jets. It's a good catch, too. That was a brilliant catch, too. That's going to... Saying it was a touchdown, however, pass interference. So yeah, as soon as I saw the separation and the flag was thrown, it was like, yeah, that's going to be offensive pass interference. Yeah, push up, and yeah, that would have been touchdown. Damn it! He had the 2 feet too. That would have been fantastic. So now we're gonna be pushed back to the freaking 4 to 28-yard line, 1st and 20. But end of the third, and off to the 4th. Off to the 4th we go. Yeah, so Miami at the 28. 3:20 remaining between the Broncos and the Bengals, and the Broncos are at Cincy's 2. This is not going too well for Cincinnati. Not going too well for Cincy. But at the 28, so now our first down markers at the 8. That's going to be tough to do. It was a great catch. Great catch. Pass interference. All right. All right. Yeah, look, Miami, 3rd in AFC East. Jets, 3rd in AFC. Should be 4th and then 3rd. 4th for the Jets, 3rd for the Dolphins. It's a blast push. And then, I don't know if you can see it there, but if you're going to give that little push, that means your arm is more than, like, if you're going to give that push, more than likely your arm is going to extend. Because that's what they're going to look for. That's what the officials are going to look for offensive pass interference. It's the arm extension. That's what they're going to look for offensive pass interference. And you see a penalty and there's a wide open gap, that's going to be offensive pass interference 10 out of 10 times. But Breece Hall picks up most of the fight. Oh my God, now it's another penalty. Are you serious, dude? Are you serious, bro? Now it's going to be 1st and 30. What the hell are you guys doing? Now it's 1st and 35. 1st and 35. 10 friggin' penalties. This team is doing garbage. These stupid penalties. What the hell are you doing, Simpson? Whoever's 78. John Simpson, what the hell are you doing? Not necessary. Ten penalties for 86 yards. Just end it. Just end it. Just end it. Just end it. I swear to God. Just end the season. 2nd and 28. 2nd and 20, flipping 8. Fields. And Fields is going to run it. But if that's the Jets making a tackle out of bounds, that's going to be on that would be a penalty on him. It's like if you're doing that should have been. Dude started tackling when he stepped out of bounds, so that's not going to be a penalty on Miami. But when we do it, they're going to throw a penalty. Holy crap! 3rd and 24. How are we going to get first down on 3rd and 24? There's no absolute shot we're getting this. Where's the freaking reset clock? So where's the reset on the play clock? Holy sweet jeebers. There's no shot we're getting a first down. We are not getting a first down. Empty backfield is Fields dropping way back. He's throwing a missile. That's picked. That's picked. That's freaking picked. That's picked. That's picked. They're saying hit the ground. I say it's picked. I say it's picked. Nope, hit the ground. Incomplete. He's trying to find Garrett Wilson. We can't go for it. We have to kick a field goal. We have to kick a field goal. We cannot go for it. Like, kicking a field goal will have us down by 11. This is going to be a Jets field goal, right? He can make a 58-yarder. But this one's 50. I thought it was shorter. For some reason, I thought it was shorter. Kick is up, and this one's good. Split down the middle. No problem. So the Jets are down by 11. Should have been 24-17 if it wasn't for the offensive pass interference on the Garrett Wilson. Jets, I mean, there's still plenty of ball game, but, like, given the circumstances of what's been happening with the Jets, there's just I just don't see a way. I don't see the way of how the Jets are going to be able to win. I mean, I love to see the effort, but it's just like at that point, it's just like with how many turnovers that we've been getting, with how bad the defense has been playing tonight, I just don't see it. I literally do not see that tonight. It's just been so freaking bad. It has not been good. Adam Schefter just tweeted it and says, Dolphins fear Tyreek Hill dislocated his knee. Feel bad. That stinks. Cincinnati still not doing minute 9 seconds or 69 seconds. Nice. With 14-3 lead with a minute 9 remaining on the Denver 20. Denver has the ball now. So the Jets have the ball. I should do these step charts more often. That's something we could do. That is indeed something we can do. But, all right. But, yeah, Dolphins, that little motivation push is what they needed for the Jets, you know? That's just what they need, right? But that freaking catch when he was just up in the air, Darren Waller getting 2 touchdowns, and the other one belonging to Achan. And then the Jets' only touchdown was that long run by Fields, and then still an impressive touchdown run by Fields. That was still impressive, but again, what can the Jets like? How can you win games if your offense scores, but your defense keep allowing scores? It's like your offense has to keep on catching up with the other team. And the game on ABC is taking a lot longer. The game started at 8:15. It's taking a while. What gives? This game is going a little bit fast by a country mile. Fast by a country mile. Now Miami's back on the offense. I say Miami scores a touchdown. We're done. We're cooked. Say if they score a touchdown, we are cooked. That just shows how bad the Jets are. The Jets are bad, and they are going to stay bad. Yeah, dislocated knee. He's done for the season. No way you could come back to the season with a dislocated knee. Sorry, that just doesn't work. You ain't coming back with a dislocated knee, mate. Absolutely not. That was an 8-yarder pickup by H-Cham. Miami can just they know their offense has been good. They know the Jets cannot stop them. So, you know what? Just keep running it, Just keep running it. 22 rushes, 89 yards, 22 passes, 158 yards. So they're balancing out their play selection. This one is going to be more on the rush, but oh my goodness, it's the stuff run. Oh my goodness, a negative yard play by Will McDonald. Oh my goodness, that's a miracle. A run that featured negative yards. Oh my gosh, where have we see, what in the world? That's a miracle. That is a complete miracle. What's up, RFK? Jesus is indeed king. Well, I don't think he's going to be enough for the Jets to win today. I don't think so. 3rd and 4 for the Dolphins, dropping back. Tua is looking. He's going down the field. Overthrows Waller. That was definitely uncatchable. That is incomplete. So that's 3 and out. That's a 3 and out. It was Andre Cisco hovering on Darren Waller. But yes. The Aces. Did they already play? I know the Phoenix Mercury are in the WNBA finals now. Poo-poo water 13. Poo-poo water 13. Fins 24. They are indeed poo-poo water. Ooh, that was almost a blocked punt. Ooh. Why would you do that? You called a fair catch. Why? Let the freaking ball bounce. Why did you call a fair catch inside of your own 5? Why? Why did you call a fair catch inside your own 5? Just end the darn season. Just end it. Why would you do that? You guys play Thursday. Oh, it's a win or go home. And that's against the Fever, right? Yes, the Fever. So it's a win or go home and the winner takes on Phoenix. You have got to be kidding me. Why did you call a fair catch there? Why did you call a fair catch there? He would just let it bounce in the end zone. Just let it bounce. Let it bounce. How many penalties are the Jets going to take today? Yes. The Jets can't play better because if you have a team that is not disciplined, my goodness. Yep, the fever I had is winning in 4, but last we go to 5. Game 5s are always a good time. Always a good time. 9 penalties for 71 yards in the Jets. Well, we had 10 penalties for 86 yards now. And probably over 100 yards worth of penalties. Yeah. Oh, look at the Dolphins. Such beautiful creatures. There's a certain cold he doesn't need to be let back inside the Midwest or South. Dude, what the hell was Adonai Mitchell doing, dude? He is, dude, has been costing you crucial games. Starting from the 3, here comes the blitz. And that almost resulted in a safety. They knew the Jets are going to run it, so they just got it. They just did a running start. Like, 2nd 11 from the 2. There's no way we're going to get something out of this. There's just no freaking way. There's just no way. Here's Brees Hall. He gets to the 5, but that's definitely just not going to be enough. With 10 and a half minutes, and then we only mainly got 3 more shots at it. But Miami scores. That's gonna be cake for the Jets. Complete cake for the Jets. We would have been 4-0 pretty much. Would have a playoff spot wrapped up unless we pulled the Jackson a few years ago. Yeah, going from what? Jags went 8-3. They finished 9-8, missed the playoffs. Yeah, do not be like the Jags. Please don't. Fields dropping back. Throws a dart to Mason Taylor. That's the first. Mason Taylor has been making some so you have Mason Taylor on your fantasy. There's your points. They started 2-0 and lost 22 in a row. And Brees Hall, here he goes. That's a big run for Brees Hall, and he will be tackled at the 30. 9.5 minutes ago, the Jets' run game are trying to emerge. Starting from the 3, lost a yard, and now the Jets are slowly but surely trying to drive the field. Got to keep an eye on Mason Taylor, the tight end. He is becoming a good weapon a decent weapon tonight. Drafted 2nd round from LSU, the son of Jason Taylor, who also played the Jets in 2010. Fields dropping back. Fields is going to fire a missile downfield, incomplete, and it was attended to Garrett Wilson as he was covered by Jalen Phillips. And there's a Hall of Famer, Jason Taylor, who played for the Dolphins for a long time, from 97 to 2007, 2009, and 11. But he also played for the Jets in 2010. And that's where his son Mason is now playing. 9 minutes now remaining, or 9 minutes and 1 second. Mason Taylor goes in motion. Fields dropping back. Here comes the blitz, but the play will be dead. So more than likely, it's going to be maybe a false start on the Jets here. You're much more clam watching your team than I am during Louisville game. I'm sweating one drive and screaming at my TV. Dude, I'm clam watching it because I'm so used to see what my team has been doing because we last had a winning record in freaking 10 years. I know what my team's going to do. No matter what talent we have, we know we're going to get screwed up by penalties. We know we're going to make mistakes at the worst times. That's the Jets way. Fields going right side. Mason Taylor, he picks up 10, probably 11, and that's going to be third and medium. Just don't freaking run at third and medium disses again, please. I gotta check the box score for Mason Taylor. He's been a weapon in the second half. He has been a weapon in the second half tonight. Third down and 5, 8.5 minutes now. He has 65 catches for 65 yards. Take it. I'll take it. Third and 5, dropping back, Fields, and Fields has to move. That's going to be hopefully a hands to the face call, because I saw that's like Joe Tippmann's helmet just popped right off. Hopefully that's a penalty on the. Hopefully that is a penalty. Hopefully that's hands to the face, because that will give us automatic first down. So you're going to call holding on the Jets, but you're not going to call a hands to the face. That's hands to the face. He literally pushed his helmet off. How is that not hands to the face? But you're going to call holding on number 70. How? That is the most bullshit penalty I've ever seen. It was an obvious hands to the face. But you're going to call holding. How is that even fair? This is chief level reffing right there. Oh my God. No. Just no. That is nothing but a bunch of horse shit. How is that not hands to the face? So you're not going to call that, but you're going to call holding on us. Holy crap. I am so flippin' done. The Jets suck per usual, dude. They suck per usual. I'm so done. I think that was the final straw. Those three fumbles for the whole entire half, including a kickoff to start the second half. And Achane just got a freaking big run at the 40. You've got to be kidding me. 6:55. Like now we had to score 2 touchdowns. But what I like is that having a fantasy team that's all rookies, and I wasn't able to get Cam Ward. So we lost every game by like 10 points. But now I was able to start guard. We were about to win. Good for you, man. That's really good for you, man. You're definitely better than the Jets right now. And HN, he just got a freaking he just broke free and he gets down to the freaking 40. This Jets defense is so freaking it's garbage. It's so garbage. It's crap tackle. And I start the Jets defense over the Patriots. Yeah, right. I'm starting Patriots defense from now on. Don't sell me. Well, dude, sorry. They're gonna sell you, dude. They're gonna sell you. It's 1st and 10. You're gonna deliver to Achan. Oh, and there's a fumble, but guess what? Miami's gonna get it back. Miami's gonna get it back. Because whatever there's a fumble, the opposing team will get it 99.99% of the time. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. That was a forced fumble by Quinnen Williams. That was a forced fumble by Quinnen. And of course, the Dolphins pounced on it. It's like the opposing team is always ready to recover a fumble. They have not gotten a turnover. We're a quarter of the season in, and they still have not gotten a turnover. And just let the tight end just get open. Yep. Thomas had to work. He was, but he's working. As of right now, he is just working right now. Like, can you just give us 0-17 already? Like, can we be 0-17 already? Just give them the 0-17 season already. Give them a winless season. Let the Jets, just give the Jets. Just give, I don't even know what I'm flipping saying. Jets are never played. When do the Jets ever play? The fumbling. The Jets never recover their own. The Jets never recover fumbles. Listen, hold on. Let's see here. Listen to this. This was back in September 21st, right? Listen to this. The Jets' opponent have recovered 1,069 of 1,070 fumbles over the last 25 years. I am not kidding when I said that 99.99% of the time. I'm not kidding. Second and 10. Look at all those open receivers he could have thrown to. And flag. All right, give another Jets a penalty. The Jets are the second worst franchise in NFL history. I thought the Lions needed a Super Bowl to take it third, but you guys, nope, earned it. Exactly. This is from the Jet Press. I don't know if it's exaggerated or not, but now it's been updated to 1,073 of 1,074. My gosh. Every game the Jets have fumbled, especially when you fumbled at the one. I wasn't kidding. I wasn't kidding. No, I mean the Jets would be the team to hire him. The Jets would hire him. No joke. They would hire him. I didn't even realize the Jets and Dolphins even took timeouts. This team is just so depleted. This team just has depleted me. Like, I used to be like that when it was Virginia Tech, but they got crushed. Game's over, dude. I know the game's not over until 0-0, but believe me, 36-yard field goal attempt for Riley Patterson, and it's good. Still 2-possession game. Jets are down by 14, so the Jets need they need 2 touchdowns to at least tie the game. Remember the Bills in week 1. Well, that's different. That game was at least closer at the half. Right now, it's not. And also, I don't know what game I'm going to stream next. I don't know what game I want to stream next. So, of course, I will always make an announcement on my Twitter. I will always make an announcement. So, this was a frustrating game. And it's similar to last year when we played Monday night against the Bills. There were so many penalties, and it's just nothing but frustration. Isaiah Davis, he gets to the 40. Cowboys scored a lot of points to end the half yesterday. That could be the New Jersey Jets today. Nope, absolutely not. Since 2014, we had 15 different starting quarterbacks, third most of the NFL. Drafted 2 with top 3 picks, which is the most. And guess what? They all ended up being busts. Freaking busts. They are busts. 1st and 10 with 3:26 remaining. We need an onside kick. Who's your backup? Tyrod Taylor, the one who started yesterday or last week. And here's a throw to Breece Hall, and Breece Hall will get the gain of 8 off the catch. The Jets got to move quickly. On the Jets, yes, he was, because Adam Gase did not develop him. We call on the Jets, yes, he was. Right now, like with the Seahawks and the Vikings, no, he's not. But on the Jets, he was a bust. Fields gets the first down to the 49-yard line. Like, I call them a bust based on the team that he is drafted. When he was on the Jets, he had flashes, but the development was not there. Adam Gase did not do a good job developing him. He definitely regressed in 2020. He got traded into 2021, and that's why we drafted Zach Wilson. Fields going deep, and that was almost intercepted, and that was Josh Reynolds in coverage. And that was deflected. The Niners deserve credit for the Darnold development. Don't be, man. Don't be sorry, man. This is just how my team is. Jesus escape. That's just how it is. Justin Fields, 16 for 22, 149 yards. And also, like, the Jets have not really been passing. We've been running, but the ball security was not there tonight. Fields dropping back, and he throws one to Isaiah Davis. He gets to the 35. Jets need to go down the field quickly. Yeah, I think that's the only way the Jets could take it. Get a touchdown And then they got to get an onside kick. But if the Dolphins grab it, that's game over. And it's again, this time to Jeremy Ruckert. Dude, okay. So when the Jets do it, you're gonna flag that. But since the guy did it when he was obviously down, you're not gonna flag that. Cool. All right. Cool. How was that not? He was down, and then he freaking just hits him. How is that not a penalty? This is some freaking. Not saying all the penalties were blatant ref ball, but that right there was part of ref ball. And again, the penalty, I thought that was going to be hands to the face, but they called holding on the Jets. So it's like, what was the freaking difference? It's like watching that, dude. It's like watching that stupid penalty exactly 2 years ago, when the Jets played the Chiefs, and like I thought the Chiefs were going to get flagged for what? What made you a Toilets fan? I just picked a stupid random team. I used to live in San Diego, but I never got into a game. If I haven't probably gotten into a San Diego game, I probably would have been a Chargers fan. But no, because when I went to a store that did not have a lot of the local merch, I said, you know, I'm just gonna pick a random team, and then this came to mind because I love the color green. So that's that. And never did I knew we're gonna be living in misery for quite a while. We're gonna need a bigger boat. A much bigger boat. Just give us 0-17. Like, where was the ball security tonight? Where was the defense? Yeah, and there's this picture. You know the picture? It was like Peter Griffin. Charger fans exist. Hilarious. You know what the picture of like? It's like Peter Griffin driving a car, and then he was stopped by the Border Patrol, and there's it's like a racial card. It's like okay, it's like white skin colors, but not okay. It's like darker colors. It's like, oh, having your QB exalted. Okay, if it's on the Jets, Titans, or the Browns, or not okay, Bills, Steelers, and the Chiefs. That's that in a nutshell. What's up, Thomas? Hey, I'm on break. Jesse's up. Dude, I'm going to wrap the stream up because this game is just not freaking fun. And also right now, Bengals are getting absolutely crushed right now? Or something? 21-3? Gosh darn. What is going on? This has just not been fun. RFK. Don't mess with him, man. Fields is going deep for the end zone to Garrett Wilson. No, that's not a catch. There's no way. They're calling it a touchdown? Get out. Get out. Are you serious? There's no way. That would have been 2 tonight. Let's see. 1, 2. Wow. That's a touchdown. That is a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown to the Jets. But I'll take a touchdown for fantasy. Oh, intriguing. The Jets are going to go for 2. They don't settle for overtime because you know the defense is not going to do anything. You're going to try to go for 2. So it'll be 27-21. So that touchdown an extra point would be good. Fields going to keep to himself, and they got to. So now we are your shoe size. What is it? It's the 12. We are besties. Just kidding. But what a catch by Garrett Wilson. That's one thing Garrett Wilson can do is just making crazy catches. Should have been 2 touchdowns. Probably would have tied the game. Oh, I forgot to change Dolphins scores to 27. That's my bad. That is completely my bad. So now the Jets need an onside kick. So how many is that for him now? I think it's 3 or 4 now because he caught one against the Steelers. Yeah, so he caught one with Pittsburgh, caught one with Tampa, and now he has one with Miami. They're going to go declare the onside kick. So I highly doubt that we're going to get it back. So this is going to be not good. All right, here we go. Nick Folk going with the onside kick. And that's recovered for Miami. The Jets have 1:48 to go, but I think that'll do it. That will do it. They need one more first down. The Jets will have to use one more timeout. So the Jets are going to call their final timeout. So I think the Jets might. So the thing is that like. Yeah, so next week is Dallas. They have a good offense. Like we could, like on that stretch before the bye, we could go 0-8. We may go 1-8. Gotta go. See ya, Thomas. Hope you have yourself a good night. Hope you have yourself a good night. 2nd and 10. Just that little handoff to Achane, and Achane gets a 2-yard gain. Clock's going to go tick, tick, tick. So they're going to be around a minute remaining until the ball gets snapped again. But can't do that if you're just going to keep on like getting pressured or just getting committed penalties. Like you just can't. And also, Garrett Wilson had a touchdown earlier, but that got called back because he committed pass interference. That was so 3rd and 7. The handoff to Ollie Gordon. Then the Jets going to try to pop the ball out. Yeah, that's going to be relatively close. So they're going to wind it down to the last possible seconds. Yeah, the catch and kick. Or just jog as far back as you possibly can. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Jazz are going to be 0 and Jazz are going to go 0 and 4. Yeah. The Jazz still don't have any turnovers. And that's the thing that lacks. No turnovers. If the Jazz can find a way to commit turnovers, they could find a way to win games. But if you don't get turnovers, you're not going to get anything. They're just going to bring the heat onto the punter. That they do. No way it bounced at the 1. Wow. It bounced at the 1. Didn't even bother to bounce. Didn't even bother to have the ball touched at the goal line. It just bounced at the 1 perfectly. And the Jets need a touchdown in 2 seconds. Good defense. That was good special teams by Miami. All righty, let's go ahead and end this game with the Jets losing at the 1. He's going to the end zone. He's going to go past the 10. Throws a lateral to Rutgerd, and Rutgerd pitches it back. Wait, there's a flag on the play. When there's a fight down on the field, there's an untimed down. If that's it's at the so it's at the 30. Doesn't matter. It's illegal for a pass, so the Jets lose again. Like I have said. 0 and 4. 0 and 4. A lot of self-inflicted wounds. Jets committed so many penalties. The Jets commit so many penalties. They don't know what the world ball. They don't know the definition of ball security. The Jets are such a dog shit franchise. We're not going to win. We're not going to win. It feels like I'm living through 2020 all over again. It's like I'm living through 2020 all over again. The Jets show so much talent, but it's never there. The Jets are never going to win. I'm going to protect every game that the Jets are going to lose because we deserve to be 0-17. Cowboys, L. Broncos, L. Panthers, L. Bengals, L. Broncos, L. Thursday night against the Patriots, L. Ravens, L. Falcons, L. Dolphins, L. Jaguars, L. Saints, L. Patriots again, L. And Bills, L. I don't give a damn if my L was backwards or not. Jets suck. They really suck. They suck. I'm just I'm done. Every time the Jets fumble is always the opponent's ball. Jets defense is the worst I have ever seen. Has ever since Saleh left. At least Saleh knows how to have a defense. Aaron Glenn and Steve Wilkes have no idea how to operate a stupid defense. So I'm expecting a winless season. This season is lost. This sign is going to be there for the entire freaking season. Just end that freaking suffering. Thank you guys so much for witnessing my suffering, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.